Welcome back. This is part 2 of stair construction. So far, we have seen various points about stair construction. Let us see types of stair in this video. Stairs can be classified as various types such as straight flight stair, quarter turn stair, half turn, dog-legged stair, open wheel, three-quarter turn, circular or spiral stairs, geometrical stairs, bifurcating or splitting stairs are some of the classifications of stairs. Straight flight stair is the first type of stair. This stair continues throughout their entire length. For example, see this picture. This picture has two flights. First, one flight. In the middle, there is a landing, and the next flight will continue in the same direction. But no change in direction on the landing. It is called a straight flight stair. It can be two flights or three flights. It depends upon the height of the building. It is used when the space provided for the stair construction is narrow and long. We can use such type of stair for such type of spacing. This type stair continues throughout their entire length in one direction only. This may consist of single flight or flight with one or two landings in between. It is constructed when long but narrow space is available to accommodate it. Quarter turn stair is another type of stair. It is a stair type which changes the direction of flight at right angle, either to the left or to the right hand. You can see this plan drawing. This is the first flight, and there is a landing between two flights. The direction of two flights is 90 degrees. After resting on the landing, the next flight is started. So, such type of stair is called quarter turn stair. When the direction of flight is to be changed by 90 degrees, quarter turn stair is provided. It is either by introducing a quarter space landing or by providing winder at the junction. This is the picture, another picture to show you how quarter turn stair looks like. Here there is a first flight, there is a landing, then turn 90 degrees into the next flight. Half turn stair is another type of stair which is commonly used in most of the buildings. Its direction is reserved by 180 degrees. In other words, stairs changing its direction through 180 degrees is known as this half turn stair. There is a drawing here also. It is a plan of this half turn stair. This one is the first flight. After that, there is a landing, and the direction is changing into 180 degrees from the first flight. The angle between the first flight and the second flight is 180 degrees. That means the flights are parallel but opposite in direction. This type of stair can be classified by two types. The first one is open wheel stair, and the second one is dog leg stair. They are different because here in the open wheel stair there is an opening or space between two flights. This space can be used for accommodation of lifts. It is lifts. In the other case, in the dog leg stair, there is no space or opening between two stairs. This is the difference of two stairs. In dogleg stair, the flights are in opposite direction and no space is provided between the flights in plan. Whereas in an open wheel stair, there is wheel or opening between the flights and it may be used to accommodate a lift. Such type of stair is useful where available space is enough. Three-quarter turn stair is another type of stair construction. A stair changing through 270 degrees is called three-quarter turn stair. An open wheel is provided in such type of construction. This is a picture to show you this three-quarter turn stair looks like. Split stairs and bifurcating stairs are another types. They are commonly used in public buildings because a number of users for public building is large. So, since it is wide at the bottom of the stair, it is suitable to serve a large number of people. This stair has a wider flight at the bottom, which separates into two narrower flights, one turning to the left and the other to the right at the landing or the part away. The two narrow flights begin from either side of the mid landing, and it is to show you how this split staircase looks like. At the bottom, the width of the stair is very large, and at the landing it can be separated into two directions, either in the left direction or in the right direction. Geometrical or continuous stairs are another types of staircases. In this type of stairs, the strings and handrails are continuous. You can see this picture. Here, there is a continuous stringer and a continuous handrail is provided. There is no landing in this type of staircase, set out in accordance with the geometrical principles. That means it can be circular, spiral, or helical. Continuous stairs don't normally have any landing, and there is no nail post to support this handrail. But to construct such type of stair, better skill is required because the construction of such type of stair is very complex. Regarding the strings, such type of stair is weaker than another types of stairs. It can be circular or spiral stairs. They are generally provided at the rear of the building to give access for servicing at various floors. All the steps radiated from the nail post in the form of winders. It may be constructed by different materials such as stone, cast iron, or RCC. That is reinforced concrete structure. Stairs can be constructed by various types of materials such as stone, brick, wood, reinforced concrete, and metal and other materials can be also used for construction of stairs. And the selection of material for the construction of stair depends upon different factors. The first is availability of material. The material used for construction of stair should be available near to the site because we are not expected to pay a large amount of money to transport heavy materials from large distance. Fund is another consideration, that is the budget allocated for the building. So the cost paid for construction of staircase should be affordable. Desired life of the building is the design period of the building. It might be 50 years, 100 years, 30 years, 70 years, and so on. So the right material should be selected according to the design period of the building. Aesthetical importance is another point of view. Aesthetic value requirement should be respected. And expected fire resisting quality is another important factor for designing stair construction. The staircase can be made by different materials, as I have mentioned before, either timber, brick, stone, milled steel, rough iron, plain concrete, reinforced concrete, and so on. You can use the right material depending upon the specific project. And you can use a combination of 2 or more materials for construction of stair. Now we will see requirements of good building. The first requirement is location. It should be centrally located, such as it is easily accessible from various rooms of the building. That means all users should be able to access the stair easily. And sufficient light and proper ventilation should be also provided. As we have mentioned before, there are various mechanisms to provide lighting and ventilation. By using such type of mechanism, the light and ventilation should be provided for the staircase, because the stair should be safe. In order to make safe, it should have proper lighting and ventilation. For easy tips, length of flight is another consideration. The length of flight depends upon the number of steps. The number of steps in a flight is restricted to a maximum of 12, because the user should take a rest after traveling a maximum of 12 steps. So the landing should be provided after 12 steps to the maximum. To the minimum, 3 or 4 steps are required to provide landing between the flights. Headroom is another consideration. That is the height of the tall person. That means every person should pass in the staircase without touching the bottom of the above staircase by his head. So it should be high enough to travel freely without touching the above structure. Stair width is also should be considered to design of stair. The width of stair depends upon the purpose of importance of the building, but in the minimum requirement, it should be wide enough to serve 2 persons at the same time. For example, you can see this picture. 2 persons are on the same step at the same time. So the width of the stair should be wide enough to serve both of 2 peoples. They can be travel in one direction or they can be travel in opposite direction. So if they meet at one step on the same time, the stair should be wide enough to serve both of them. So the width of stair depends upon the purpose of importance of the building. But if the building is for public building, it should be wide enough to serve a large number of people at the same time. In residential buildings, the minimum requirement should be fulfilled. That means 2 persons should be served by the same time. Pitch of stair is the slope of stair. The longer the flight should have a smaller pitch. The pitch should be between 40 degree and 25 degree. That means the maximum 40 degree and 20 degree slope should be provided for the slope of the stair. If the stair is very steepy, that means greater than 40 degree slope, it is not safe for the users. And if it is very flat, it is not economical. So we have to consider two things. Landing, the minimum width of landing should be equal to the width of stairs. Winders, the use of winders in staircase should be avoided because they are dangerous structures and also they are complex to construct. So winders are not advisable to construct between the flights. But if it is very essential, we can provide these winders at the lower end of the flight. Balustrade is, as we have mentioned before, it is a vertical member to support the handrail, so it should be provided in an open wheel stairs to avoid a danger of accidents because there is spacing between two flights. That means there is opening. In that opening, there might be a danger of falling persons and objects. So this balustrade is used to support this balustrade is used to protect persons from falling from the staircase. Steps. All steps should have uniform rise and tread. All the steps and all the treads have uniform steps throughout the flight. The risers and the treads should be provided to ensure comfortable ascending and descending of the user. The construction of concrete stair is based on the following steps. Staircases can be constructed by various materials, as we have mentioned before. One of the materials and popular material for construction of stair is concrete. To construct staircases by concrete, we have to consider some things. For example, sound knowledge is necessary regarding the design aspects and site study. Design of concrete stairs. We have to consider these things during the designing stage. Height of the floor, width of the staircase, riser depth, tread width, thickness of the stair, angle of the stair, loading enforced on the stairs, and several other factors which need the guidance of an expert engineer to make the design of proper stair. So the engineer has to have this information. So the engineer should have these all informations before designing the stair. Foundation. Now we will see the foundation and support for staircase. The concrete stairs are supported on the foundation and it should be developed perfectly to transmit the loads of the stair to the ground properly as well as to withstand movement of stairs. The purpose of foundations are transmitting the loads coming from the superstructure into the earth. So the all loadings acting on the stair should be transmitted into the earth. So the foundations constructed for supporting the staircase should be suitable for that purpose. If the plains beam of the building is near to the stair, we can attach the reinforcement bars into the beam to transfer loadings to the main foundation of the building. If there is no plains beam, then a small concrete foundation or size stone masonry is built up. Support should be provided to the stair located at the top that controls the movement of the stair. That means the stair should not move due to different loadings acting on it. The support is generally given to the roof beam or slab. Okay, chapter 3 is not finished. We will have the third video. In that video, we will see about the formwork construction, the reinforcement work for staircase, and the concrete casting for staircase construction. For now, it is enough. Thanks for watching.